number of war leaders and more guys for damage. No Murloc Knight. Murloc Knight's like Murloc Knight's a very slow card that generates value. So we're not trying to generate value with this deck. We're trying to generate face damage. So we're not going to be able to control the board with a weak turn 4 play like this. We're going to have a strong turn 4 play like charging a 4/4 and being able to get a value trade and take board dominance that way. Or just playing a Piloted Shredder, which is just insane for its stats, which is going to help establish board dominance. Murloc Knight's really slow and going to come down around turn 6, and we're going to be want to playing our Challenger anyway. If we play it on curve on turn 4, it just gets weaponed down most of the time by most classes. It doesn't accomplish anything. So yeah, this is what I would do to the deck. Alright, and that was the end of the deck, Dr. Q. I think, right? Was there anyone else that, I think that was the whole deck, Dr. Q. So I guess I'll just keep playing that guy's deck until, and deck doctoring it until someone else donates. So let's rebuild it, because I deleted it. Or did I delete it, or did, yeah, I did. Alright. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And get some Secret Keepers. What's up, the Bong Rip? How's it going, man? Secret Keeper enough value? With 6 secrets, I think Secret Keeper's enough value. We have 7, so I like it. I think it carries its weight. Where is Piloted Shredder? Challenger. Whoa, 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 whoa. Flag Knight, what are you doing? You're jumping on the team. Of course, the Leroy Jenkins.
You got my attention.
Captain Flint just got skamazed for $10. Please build a deck around Scarlet Purifier. I guess we're doing that instead. What is Scarlet Purifier? You can tell I'm a real Hearthstone player. Scarlet Crusader? Scarlet Purifier, there we go. Deal 2 damage to minions with Death Rattle. Okay. Paladin. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Thanks for your donation, man. I appreciate you supporting the stream and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. Alright, Scarlet Purifier. So, deal 2 damage to Death Rattles. So we want eggs, I guess. Eggs is already pretty good in Paladin. So we want this. Is there any other thing that's good when it takes damage that's a Death Rattle? So we can just check off that list. That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not. That's not. Explosive Cheap is not. Not. No. Nope. 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 Okay, just this card. Alright, so then it's just a tech card for just killing other people's Death Rattles? Is there a way to give something Death Rattle? This card does not have a lot of synergies, man. We could play a lot of Death Rattles and then Solemn Vigil. Draw a lot of cards and cycle into some weird OTK. Widow Scar just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Feel free to link your deck in the chat, man, and I'll add you to the queue. So, yeah, it doesn't really combo with much. What's a good Paladin OTK that we can put together to then cycle into using Scarlet Purifier? Because that'd be kind of cute. So if we run the qualities Because I don't want to just build a normal paladin deck with Scarlet Purifiers and eggs in it and just be like, here you go, I put in Scarlet Purifiers. Because that sounds like a dick move. So let's make a real deck here. Alright, I'm gonna add in clear combos. There's the Anyfin OTK, but that's it takes too long to do, I think. I want to power cycle into like a faceless OTK, I'm guessing. So let's get like a faceless and then the pirate. So this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 16. 16 enough. I don't want to do Shade Blessed Champion because Wild Pyromancer equality would have killed this. I don't know, I could go... Blessed Champion and Faceless are the same thing, right? 3, 6, 7, 8, 16. Except Blessed Champion's a little more... Alright, so we want Solemn Vigil, and then we use Scarlet Purifiers to kill our own minions that draw cards like Loot Hoarders and Thalnos to draw more cards. That's not even that many cards though, so this isn't gonna work. I don't know how to make Scarlet Purifier good. This is tough. I don't know if this is gonna work. We don't have enough Death Rattle things to kill with Scarlet Purifier. Okay, so this concept was bunk. How Scarlet Purifier synergize? Just it's a tech card. It really doesn't synergize with things. My mind is boggled.
Fired up.
Alright, we could do this. Alright, there we go. This will make the concept that I was thinking originally a little bit stronger, I guess. We put in like eggs and stuff too anyway. And then, oh, did we just get a sub? Did we get a sub or a donation? What happened? I missed it. I missed it. Derby TV just subscribed. Welcome, Derby TV. Sub hype. I appreciate the sub, man. Thanks for donating, dude. Alright. 7 cards synergizing with it, kinda. We can make our Death Rattles trigger twice, I guess, and that could be a combo. To activate our own Death Rattles. Sure. We could run Mad Scientist for the sole purpose of killing it. I don't know. That's dumb. Put in these things. If I really have the sheep down, I can clear the board super good. So we got some weird ass board clears, that's for sure. And then we can run Equality, and then we can run Consecrate. Alright, so that's weird. We got some crazy board clears. I'm just trying to make Scarlet Purifier synergize with a lot of cards. So, then we need Solemn Vigil, of course, because that's the other thing we're kind of making everything synergize with. We're trying to make Scarlet Purifier be an activator for Solemn Vigil and to help us clear the board a lot with Paladin. Other than that, so we should be able to slow the game down a boatload, theoretically. Now that we have that established, I guess we need our OTK combo. And I guess we want an Emperor. And then do it from hand. So we got Emperor, and then we can do the Pirate. Or do we want to just like do a bigger card? Because we can do it in less cards probably. We could probably use Leroy if we're using Emperor anyway. Leroy and then double might. So this is 9, 11, 12, and then we get 24 people. Faceless is just more flexible than Blessed Champion, right? Alright, so 24, and then this is 4 more. So you can get up to 32 now. And get some more draw. We could get leper gnomes in there too, honestly. We could just run acolytes. We have a lot of activators for it. We could run Cult Master. This deck won't work. Yeah, I know, man. I know. I'm trying to make Scarlet Purifier synergize with a lot of things and be crazy, but it's like not a good card. So it's like, it's tricky, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it, man. I'm dedicated to the cause. I guess just like Novice Engineers. Okay, good. We don't have any weapons for the pirate. We need true silvers. Alright. Maybe we also need like another weapon, like maybe Coghammer. Coghammer's not very good. Muster for battle. I mean, the tokens can help us trigger our solemns anyway. So maybe just get some of those in there just for that. Alright, we'll lower our burst a little bit around one abusive sergeant. Alright, good. Scarlet Purifier to do weird shit. Healbot maybe? Healbot might be good. Alright. Man, I'm just trying to make Scarlet Purifier crazy, everyone hating on me. Necrosis9 just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Feel free to link your deck in the chat and I'll add you to the queue. I actually, I missed my last subscriber's deck. I apologize for that. But, if you submit your deck in the chat, I'll add you to the queue, guys. But, there's Derpy TV's deck I just found. What up, Derpy? I think there was other people too that I missed. If you subbed or donated recently, just make sure you give. All right, I got you, Necrosis. If I hadn't said I got you, then I don't got you. But I got Derpy and Necrosis. I feel like I'm missing one. All right, so we got the Egg Scarlet Purifier opening. Pushed a lot of pressure really fast. Get some board control out there. We probably could have kept the quality, to be honest with you. Oh baby, look at these Scarlet Purifiers. Deck design coming together. We need to get the sheep to combo with the ghoul for the 3 damage AoE. That's like really important. Alright, we got a quality. That's good. Probably hold on to the coin. Don't need to be super aggressive with it. We just follow a curve. Alright. We could probably save this combo, I guess. I don't know. Just get this guy out here to contest the mini-bot. Develop my Acolyte behind it. Start sizzling some card draw.
Reporting for duty.
Alright. Acolyte of Pain. And I'm gonna try and not do anything here because I don't want to get screwed by Noble Sacrifice into Avenge and then buffing crazy stuff and ruining my dreams and happiness. So that sounds awful. Alright, he's killing this. We get some card draw. Sweetness. Got double equality already. That's pretty dope. Another mini bot's annoying. How are we gonna stop this?
Reporting for duty.
Alright, we got Noble Sacrifice Avenge on the board. We're going to try and develop this and go for the super egg play next turn. So we're just going to try and spank him with some 4/4s. What's up, Widow Scar? Feels bad, man. Sylvanas just subscribed. Welcome, Sylvanas. How's it going, guys? Widow Scar, I got your deck, man. I'm adding you to the queue. Now we got a queue going, man. I was scared in the beginning there. No one was giving me decks. I was like, man, maybe people hate me. Alright. Sid Fishes just got Skamaz for $5. Hey, I subbed. Not sure if you caught it. Got a Druid deck for you. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Sorry, yeah, I didn't catch it. I get zoned out when I'm trying to make a deck. And that's my bad, man. My bad. I appreciate your support, dude. Adding you to the queue. No worries, dude. Sid Fishes. Alright, so now we can do the super combo. So let's do that. We do this, and then we make some 4/4s. And we still just sit on this because we don't want to deal with this Avenge yet. Once we get these 4/4s going in. Unholy Donuts just subscribed. Holy crap. I think this is enough subs. We can call this sub. This is a train, man. Sub train. What up, guys? I appreciate it. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, Unholy Donuts. I love donuts. I eat them all the time. I like the Krispy Kreme donuts. Those things are the nuts. But yeah, if you got a deck list, man, feel free to link it in the chat there.
Let me
all right.
think.
Oh man, he's killing my Baron. Alright. These qualities are pretty limp in uses. But if we had a quality Consecrate, man. I mean, when we draw it on this following turn right here, he is toast. Alright. Damn. Never lucky. We can pop the spider. Alright. I guess we're trading with some stuff. We don't have to equality yet. So this will go face first. Nah, this will go face first. Let's see where this happens. This guy. Yeah. Alright, let's do this. And then we can use Blessing of Might, honestly, to trade up. We don't need a super OTK against this guy. I think we can try and go for like some sort of board control approach. This value trade, this value trade. Hopefully he doesn't run Consecrate. If he doesn't run Consecrate, then we've successfully wiggled away the board from him. Unholy Donuts, I got your deck, man. The Dragon Ramp Paladin. I like that title. Right. Ooh. All right. Four, 8, 12. 21 damage.
Let me
Shit.
think.
We can try and draw with boom bots. I think we just jump this. Trying to draw. Alright, draw cards. Let's do it. Yes. Alright, we drew an extra card there. This is pretty sweet.
Who am I? None of your business.
Ah, screw this guy's curve, man. All his secrets and stuff. We lost our combo too, because we don't have the quality explosive sheep anymore happening. I guess we swing face and we can deal with the secrets with equality this turn, trading in the Scarlet Purifier. Yep. of lucky.
Move quickly.
Alright, so let's do this. Set of the board to trade. I just could have played that instead. 2, 2. Okay, okay. That could have went better. We're out of purifiers, man. We should have saved him. We got 2 consecrates in here, though. Man, if I can find a consecrate, right back in this game. Easiest game of my life. Just give me consecrate. Alright. Well, you gotta use second equality here. I think this is a good board for a tempo sheep. That's what we needed in our life. Always gotta get that tempo sheep in there. Alright, welcome Manacoke. Manaquak. What up, dude? Thanks for subscribing, man. Feel free to put a deck list in the chat. And I'll get to doctoring it. You're added in the queue. Welcome to the waiting room. The doctor will be with you soon. Alright. Alright. Oh, now we get our damn consecrates. Preserve the board. Preserve the board. If we can connect twice with this, it's worth using. But I don't know if we can connect twice with it. So I'm going to just go like this. We gotta find Faceless and Emperor and Abusive Sergeant still. We got a lot of draw left. A lot of draw left.
Reporting for duty.
Egg, there we go. That's a card. So we can use that to help us get through here. We can, this death rattle happens first, unfortunately, but we can do this. Go here.
Hey, give me that.
Emperor's pretty neat.
The battle.
And then we go 1, 2, 3.
The battle.
And we get the, we're at 8, which is fine against Super Paladin. Frag's already been used. Blue board, 4 up, Emperor down. Alright, good. So this would be 4, this would be 0, Faceless would be 5, and the Abusive Sergeant will be 1. So then we can get this up to 11, 22 burst out of hand if we're able to find the Faceless and the Abusive. Okay, okay. Gotta not die. Alright, how much damage we got? We got 9, 10. 10 plus 18 is 28. So this guy dead. And that's how you make a deck around Scarlet Purifier. Card that has no synergies with pretty much anything. To then beat a tier 1 deck. She's playing Oscata Secret Paladin. Boom. What up? I probably can't do that again in 1,000 years. Alright, Mana Cloak, I got your deck, adding you to the queue. Thanks, man. Appreciate the donation. I would like to thank my haters that talked shit about me during the deck making process and tried to discourage me from my ideas and my passions. I did believe in Scarlet Purifier, made it happen, and yeah, take that. Sweet. Alright, good. So many Paladin decks. Alright, Derpy TV, you're up, man. Welcome to the operation room. Your deck's about to get doctored. Alright. Motherfucking dragons and shit. Motherfucker. I like your deck title. That's his deck title in all caps. Just motherfucker dragons and shit. Alright, good. Let's build this bad boy. Gotta conceal in our dragon rogue. Stealthy. Stealthy. Alright. What do we got? We got pretty good cards so far. Sabotage. I guess that makes sense. A lot of removal. I mean, we're rogue, of course. I've seen a deck like this before. I've actually doctored a deck similar to this before. Alright. Let's see. I like... we have to conceal in there for the Alexstrasza conceal or the Malagos conceal on turn 10. The Alexstrasza conceal, then just dome him with Alexstrasza and kill him. Malagos conceal, just play a bunch of spells and kill him. And we have an Auctioneer in here. So we got Auctioneer conceal going on too. Got an Emperor in here. We got some lethal setups, I see that. Lethal setups. The question is, are we going to be able to survive that long? That's the tricky bit, huh? Where's Twilight Guardians? Queue is 4 now? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the queue now. 5 after this one. So it's gonna be a while if anyone signs up. Where's Thalnos is the next card. Do I have that Shiv in there? Yeah, I got the Shiv in there. What am I missing? I'm missing the Blackwing Technician. Alright. Derpy TV. Alright, so what do we got here? I already said we got the conceal, which synergizes with Gadget Sense, synergizes with Alexstrasza and Malagos, and Emperor to some extent. I don't know. Double Emperor effect with these kind of cards in your hand could be pretty sick. Sabotage for some extra removal, help against weapon things. Doomhammer especially is pretty good against. Yeah. I feel like we're gonna dominate some control matchups. How many dragons do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons. 6 dragons. Twilight Guardian requiring Dragon Synergy and Blackwing Technician requiring Dragon Synergy, which makes Blackwing Technician a little sketchy. 6 is not the highest number in the world, but it's probably good enough. Usually you want to do 6 to 8. So, like, it's on the low end of what's considered, like, good enough. But it should be fine. We'll see, though. It's going to screw me. We only got 1 Flurry, which is a little interesting. But I guess we have no oils, so that's fine. Thalnos, Double Fan, Drakes. A lot of good cards. 2 Blackwing Corruptors. Just trying to find value off the Blackwing Corruptors could be a little tricky with the little bit amount of dragons. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to Malagos conceal somebody so bad. Alright, alright, alright. What up, draw for me, biatch? How's it going, dude?
Let the games begin.
You're back.
Alright. We need another dragon to synergize with Twilight Guardian. 5-drop costs too much. Against Mage, we're going to be looking for early game removal. I want to find things like Backstab. I want to find things like Prep for some like quick tempo plays. I want to find SI, Eviscerate, Fan of Knives. Those sort of cards. So, I have Eviscerate, I have Thalnos. Let's try and find like some more tempo-y sort of plays. Although holding a dragon with the low number of dragon counts might be correct. Yeah, I want removal first. Remove their board, then set a board. Okay. Get a bunch of bulky dragons. Punished. Where's some 0 costing cards, man? Because we gotta just not die. If we don't die, then we're gonna pull pretty far ahead. We don't have any heals in the deck, though, so not taking very much damage is pretty important. No heals. We have 2 taunts with Twilight Guardians, but... oh god. Okay, you could do this and set up a fan. It's not very strong. We dagger this. Alright, so if, I think we actually do that. We do this and then fan. Well, then we're coin blackwinging what? Really? Like a shredder, I guess? Which is kind of sketchy. Or we could just dagger this, or we could just develop this. If we develop this, then he just trades here, accomplishes nothing, so that's not a good play. I want to do this and then fan should help set up a minion to die to Blackwing Technician, and then we can coin the Blackwing Technician the turn after the fan. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to fan. Getting a dagger up doesn't seem like a priority. We only have 2 deadlies in the deck, and one flurry, and the dagger is going to get frozen off by this. So I'm going to try and set his next minion to die to my coin Blackwing Corruptor, and hope he kind of runs out of steam a little bit here. We can coin Blackwing Corruptor into Blackwing Corruptor, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so we took care of business there. We're out of spells for this prep, which kind of sucks. If we had that prep earlier, we could have made magic happen. Man, Australia's far away from me. How are you going to be able to see me through your telescope anymore? Alright. Ow. Gimme a spell. Damn. Well, we have a prep for Auctioneer, I guess. We definitely got to start removing power from the board, so I definitely want to just react as fast as possible to the threats. Take care of this business. This dies on board, but still, it's out there, man. Alright, we can kill that with a Blackwing Corruptor. Ooh, that's annoying. It's pushing face damage. Don't do that. If we get a prep, we're using it without Auctioneer to just try and slow shit down. We got enough value in our hand. We got Drake to cycle cards. We got this to cycle cards. Oh, baby, that's a card. Oh, baby. Alright, let's kill this. And he didn't have Blast Mage last few turns, so I'm assuming he doesn't have it. So I'm going to make sure I take care of this business. Okay, good. We have Auctioneer prep next turn. Try and make something happen there. We give Ezra Drake prep too. It's the same thing, basically. One less card. Oro Drop just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. If you got a deck, feel free to add it to the queue. What up? SI. Alright, we can clear with that. We're alive. We get some... we don't get spare parts. He gets spare parts. Yeah. SI staying alive. That's the play. I don't want to YOLO prep. We don't have to. If this thing lives, we're dead, because 1 fireball. And that's lights out for us. His hand is... It seems really big, but there's 4 spare parts in it, 2 real cards. So odds are he's got a fireball and then 1 other minion left, and then he's going to draw a minion, hopefully, and not another fireball. So, no heals, though, makes this matchup sketchy as hell. Oh, God, no, don't tell me. Deathbite. Ah, that's a lot of damage. Heals? We need to find Alex Straza. We're dead to a fireball now. We can find a Sabotage. We have Sabotage, we have Alex Straza. We need to find those cards. We have Auctioneer prep something. Try and find it, I guess. Alex Straza, we got Alex Straza. We need to survive 2 more turns. 8, 9. This is going face for sure. Can we kill him? 8, 9. No, not even close. We have lethal in 2 turns if we don't die. So we gotta try and Auctioneer prep into something. Or we can Ezra Drake and save Auctioneer.
So many options.
I'll just... There we go. Extra card.
Hey, lights out.
Alright, he's got 4 damage minimum. We have a taunt for next turn.
Well played.
Yeah, well played, well played. Good job. Good job. We were close. We just needed to get some heals, man. Cycle Thanos, that probably would have been smart that turn. Alright, deck seems pretty well constructed for the most part. It's just like, our control game's solid as fuck, man. We got these 9 drops in a rogue deck. We got Emperor Thorson, we got Corruptors, Azure Drakes. Like all these cards, just even sabotage. All this is just nuts against control. So our game plan against control is really sick. Where we're lacking really is against aggro, and how can we make our aggro matchup a little bit better? So there's a few options here that are kind of cute. Back in old Miracle Rogue days, I played Zombie Chows in my Alexstrasza Miracle Rogue because you don't really care about face damage, you just care about board control, so Zombie Chow healing them for 5 doesn't matter because then you just set them to 15 with Alexstrasza or just OTK them with Malagos. So Zombie Chows is definitely an option for somebody to help out against aggro a little bit. Also, there's Earthen Ring Farseer or Healbot, obviously. We have a lot of high curve, though, so Healbot's kind of weird to try and fit in. I think just getting some... I want to see some Zombie Chows in this build to try and, like, slow down against aggro. We have, like, a really polarized deck in that case. But Zombie Chow's not that bad, and it's also, like, pretty cute to be able to combo with things. So I'd take out the Technician since we only run 6 dragons, and it's kind of awkward to hit. And, I like the Conceal for setting up our things against control. But yeah, I think one Zombie Chow's probably okay. We could try and fit in 2 if we really wanted, but it's only really good in the early game. And then I'd like to see some sort of heal, just a little bit of heal to eke yourself out of range at things. Is there a way we could put an Earthen Ring Farseer in here? Sap's a good card. Sabotage. Sabotage might need to get the cut. Like, Aggro Shaman's a bummer, but having a Zombie Chow and heals could help a lot. So, I think healing's more important than being able to sabotage things. And, I mean, we already have big clunky cards, so we don't need another big clunky card, I don't think. So, I'd like to see an Earthen Ring Farseer in there. Something like that. Other than that, I like the Shiv. We definitely need a little bit of Kickstarter draw to get towards our stuff, because we only have Auctioneer, we don't even run sprints. So, like, having some little draw early game seems good. I like 2 fans. Definitely need the backstabs, the preps. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, just like you needed some survivability against the early game. So I think the Zombie Chow is going to help with that. I think the Earthen Ring is going to help against that. I think Zombie Chow is definitely a card you can consider putting 2 of. I don't know if you've ever even thought about it because it's kind of like weird to think about in a rogue deck. But yeah, you don't really need to be doing chip damage like normal rogue does because you have these big ass dragons. So just having the ability to shut down the board early game is really strong in a deck that doesn't rely on dealing any chip damage and isn't mid-rangey at all, because you're actually a control deck at this point, because you just survive long enough, and then you go Alexstrasza them in the face, conceal Alexstrasza, they're dead the next turn. Or Malagos, conceal, they're dead the next turn. So, I like it. I like Chow. I like Earthen Ring. Big Game Hunter over Sap is always a consideration, too. But we have Auctioneer, so Sap's definitely better, yeah. It's another common rogue thing that we could try and do here. Is there any other better dragons we could just put in to get 1 extra dragon? There's 1 extra dragon would help smooth things out a little bit. But there's not really, no, the other dragons are trash. We could try and lose 1 prep since we only have 1 Auctioneer anyway. We could try and fit in maybe Shadow Step to go with our dragon synergies. Shadow Step with Blackwing Corruptor is insane. So if we were to take out the Conceal and put in Shadow Step instead, then we can Shadow Step our Auctioneer instead of concealing it, which is more mana intensive, admittedly, but it also synergizes with Earthen Ring against aggro, SI against aggro, and Blackwing Corruptor against aggro to just use power control to clear the board against aggro. I mean, we could maybe even just cut the Zombie Chow and just run a Shadow Step in that slot. Shadow Step's really cute. Have you tried Shadow Step yet? This is gonna solve the problem of Chow being like useless late game, because Shadow Step's gonna be useful all around against aggro because you have Earthen Ring now, you have SI, you can just heal your taunts up after trading with them. You can redraw with Azure Drake. You can double Blackwing Corruptor things. I like that. We could run Chill Maw to try and stop against aggro too. Chill Maw is a tech card we could throw in there. I do like Shadow Step though. I think that's pretty cute. Blackwing Corruptor Shadow Step's nuts, man. Just deals 6 damage, develop a 5/4. It is like a pretty big mana sink though, because it's like 8 mana to do, but I mean, if you just have a Blackwing Corruptor left on the board, though, you just trade with it, Shadow Step it, and then do 3 damage or something, you win the game, like on the spot. That's so much damage. We could get a heal bot in there too, maybe, to help our Shadow Step be even stronger against aggro, because then you can do Shadow Step heal bots. So yeah, if we cut the Conceal, put in like a heal bot, and then use Shadow Step in the place of the Conceal to bring back our Auctioneer in the control matchups so that we can continue cycling with it, and then have extra heal against aggro. What about Bran? Yeah, Bran's a consideration for sure. Definitely getting a Bran in there to stick. Maybe over this Earthen Ring Farseer too. You have a lot of cards that synergize with Bran, but Bran's way less flexible than Shadow Step is, so not really. Shadow Step with SI is insane against aggro. Just killing things instantly and then trading with the SI, because they never kill your SI against aggro. Then you bump it into something, Shadow Step it, play it again. So you're healing it to full health and killing something. So yeah, definitely a 1 Shadow Step, maybe even try and squiggle in 2. I like it, man. I like it. Zombie Chows, Shadow Steps, things like that. I think Shadow Step's better than Zombie Chow, though, because we have so many things that works with it. What about Dr. Brim? No, Dr. Brim's a mid-rangey card, and we have anti-aggro, anti-control, no mid-rangey. So that's kind of what we're going with. What's up, Aura Drop? Yeah, I got your deck, man. You added to the queue. Thanks, dude. And we just got a new sub. What up? How's it going, Vermdeft? Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. Feel free to link your deck. Alright, there we go. I'm going to call that doctored. I think Shadow Step's really the breakthrough thing that can kind of change things up a little bit. I like Shadow Step a lot more than I like Chow. Just thinking about it. But do we have enough draw to support Shadow Step now? Alright, let me look back at it. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cycles, 5, 6 cycles, and then we have Auctioneer, so we need to set up the Auctioneer. Shadow Step can help with setting up the Auctioneer, but having the extra Shiv's pretty helpful to try and get towards the Shadow Step combos. We only have 1 Auctioneer. Is 1 Auctioneer enough, really? Not having the Conceal as like a control finisher means we're going to have Emperor procs go off. It might be bad against control. We might have made it too weak against control now. Does Thanos hold enough weight as a card slot? I don't think it does. I don't think Thanos... Like, Thanos is great, right, against a lot of things, but I mean, it's like a card that is cycling and not accomplishing much. It's a utility card. No face damage. You set him to 15, man. That's a lot of face damage. 15 face damage. And then you Malagos Conceal and kill him. Yeah, I don't know if you want 2 Shadow Steps. You don't have enough draw for 2 Shadow Steps, but 1 Shadow Step, 1 Conceal is pretty much the same as 2 Shadow Steps. But is there any way to add draw into this without making it trash? It's so hard with the 4-drop slot being all used up and stuff, and the 5-drops pretty much being used up. It's interesting for sure. Can we get actually a Van Cleef in here too with the Shadow Step's pretty sweet. You have Shadow Step and Conceal, so Van Cleef can do a lot of work with that. We have a lot of minions already though. If we were gonna add it, it's like, because you can't cut the dragons, right? And not being able to cut the dragons limits your options a lot. But having Edwin, Shadow Step, and Conceal in the same deck is pretty sweet. I mean, if we don't let this heal, because we have Healbot Shadow Step, so we have a decent amount of heal. It's just the problem is you're not going to be drawing your Healbot consistently enough, so I think you can't afford to go in for it. I think you kind of have to have it. Because otherwise, you don't draw enough of your deck fast enough to justify it. Malagos, no Sinister Strikes? Why do you need Sinister Strikes? You got Conceal. Alright. I'm gonna call it doctored. I can't... It is already really solid, and there's so much of the card slots are just locked down by the dragons that makes it hard to really suggest too many things. So really the only thing that I can really suggest was like the Shadow Step and then adding healing in to go with the Shadow Step. So I only changed 2 cards really, and I changed 3 cards. So I guess I did doctor it up a little bit, but yeah, as long as you survive against aggro and save your Conceal against control for the things that you need to save it for, I think you should be able to win. Cutting a sap. I don't like cutting a sap. Sap goes so strong with prep and your tempo plays against aggro, so I don't like cutting a sap at all. I definitely would keep 2 saps in there. Doctor, man. So, against control, you can just kind of conceal any... I mean, against aggro, you can kind of conceal anything, and then against control, you can go Malagos conceal and then just dome them for 100. Because there's no way they can beat a 412 concealed. Alright, man. We're on to Necrosis 9's deck. The Highlander Reno Mage. Shiv Flurry? I don't want to cut Shiv and add a Flurry because we don't even have that much card draw to begin with. And we need card draw because Auctioneer is a weird cycle thing. You need to have spells in your hand to be able to cycle with it. And to draw the spells, you need to have draw cards. So you have to have draw to set up your draw, which is why Auctioneer is generally not very strong. But since we're running the conceal anyway, having Auctioneer in there makes sense. Alright, so we got the Reno. Reno decks take forever to build, so bear with me for a second here while I get this going. Got some 1-drops. Got some removal. Got some unstable portal. Got some ooze. Explosive sheep. Ooh, arcane explosion. The one-of Mad Scientist dream. So in Reno decks, you don't always have to have all one-ofs. You can have a few two-ofs usually. Usually 2 you're okay with. So Mad Scientist might be a card you could think about putting 2 of, but I haven't even seen the whole deck yet. Let me build it before I start trying to think about things. Alright. Oh, we got a lot of secrets. I guess 3 secrets isn't a lot, but Mirror Entity. We're like a tempo and a control deck at the same time, going a lot of directions. Flamewaker Mage with Reno. I guess we're just playing Flamewaker because it's a good card. That's fair. That's fair. Flamewaker is a good card. Definitely shoots flames at things. Elise. Alright, we're going deep. Alright, water elemental. So we're like mid-range arena mage with Reno. Because we have all there's like the high value mid-rangey tempo cards in here. Like water elementals, shredders, flame wakers. Explosive sheep's the only one that's kind of out of place. Everything else is like a high value, mid-rangey, tempo-y card. So curious to see how explosive sheep performs. But I guess it's just some anti-aggro tech because you felt like you were just getting overwhelmed. So many doctors. Alright. Emperor. Silva. And 1 card. It's always 1 card. Fuck. Sludge. Alright, so Necrosis 9's Mage deck. So if we just look at all the cards, what do we got going on here? We have Elise as some sort of finisher against like super control. We got some heals in the deck. We got Reno in the deck. We got a decent high end, and we got a flame strike for clearing. We got boom. A lot of just tempo oriented cards for the most part, really. We got the 1-drops, which are both like board control 1-drops. Then we got ooze to remove weapons. I'm guessing for like against shaman. Only 3 2-drops. Well, I guess 4 2-drops if you count unstable portals. So a pretty low number of 2-drops, but it makes sense because you're a mid-rangey deck. Arcane Intellect, some card draw, 3 secrets, counterspell, mirror entity. So we got 2 tempo secrets, 1 value secret, which is mid-rangey. It's decent. It's like a standard tempo mage secret package. Big game hunter because we're a mid-rangey deck and you got to answer big things. Kind of like how Druid always runs big game hunter, and that's a mid-rangey deck. Flamemaker, mind control tech. I'm not sure about the mind control tech, but I mean sometimes it picks up value against the aggro. We're pretty slow on the 2s, so I guess sometimes they can overwhelm you. Gets Paladin most of the time. Paladin almost always has 4 minions at some point. Fireball just because it's a good card. Polymorph to be like the other Fireball and still be able to run Reno. Got solid 4-drop mid-rangey line. We got the heal bot for some heals against face decks, and then a solid mid-rangey 5 drops, mid-rangey 6 drops, and then boom. So we're just trying to build a board and be mid-range mage with Reno. So I can get behind that. And then against control, we have Elise to make our mid-rangey deck turn into a legendary deck. And then we got... yeah, let's try it, see how it works. Oh, what's up, Vamdeft? How's it going, dude? I will add you to the queue, man. How's it going? Alright, so early game things. We're looking for our 1 and 2 drops, really. We have Manworm, Zombie Chow, Flame Cannon, Frostbolt, Unstable Portal, Acidic Swamp Ooze, Explosive Sheep, Mad Scientist, Sork Apprentice we're looking for. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. So we should mulligan everything and find one of them for sure. How many people are currently lined up for Deck Doctor? A boatload. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 after this. Trigonometry just got Skamaz for $10. What up, dude? Let me read that donation. Alright. Elise Star Hunter. Hunter deck that uses tracking and King's Alec to track down Elise, Map, and Monkey. Uses the different control cards of Hunter to control the board until Golden Monkey is played. Maybe lock and load for more cards. Lock and load not required. Alright, I'll add that to the queue. Trigonometry, that sounds fun. Appreciate the support, man. Cool deck idea. I've actually never done that before. Which is weird, because I've done everything in Hearthstone, man. King's Alec, Elise Hunter. Interesting. Alright. I will update the link, Verimdeft. No problem. You did not lose your place in the queue. I just updated the link.
Happy Feast of Wintervale.
Alright, we did not draw our early game, which is unfortunate, but it looks like he's just passing. If he's Freeze Mage, we just win automatically. So that'll be cool.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
3 drops, sometimes lucky. Ah, we hit our zombie shots, a little late, but better late than never. We could have pinged this twice and then tried to play around Mirror Entity with the zombie chow. I just feel like that's a bit too slow. How many people are in the queue? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 after this in the queue. Alright, secrets on secrets on secrets. I guess I'm just trading here and then playing the ooze. Try and make sure the ooze gets guaranteed. I could coin, because one of these is counterspell if he's what's that deck called? If he's if he's not freeze mage, then one of these is counterspell, right? So then my coin would get countered and then I can know if it's mirror entity or not. Because if it's mirror entity, then my coin will get countered. If it's not mirror entity, my coin won't get countered. So I'll try that. Alright, so I'm going to assume he's freeze mage and play the piloted shredder now. Because I'm assuming one of those would have been counterspell if you had mirror entity up. Cool. So now next turn I can like acidic swamp ooze ping or whatever.
Mind if I roll need?
Beautiful. Now we can take care of this loot order. Alright, we got polymorph for Doomsayer. That's pretty sweet.
Job's done.
Alright, alright, alright. Another barrier. That's going ham. Alright. Guess we want to play Ezra Drake. You can't Flame Strike yet, so 4 damage is better than 3. Vaporizes a card. So always gotta play around Vaporize, just in case, you know? We have all 1-ups, so this Reno healing us to 30 is gonna be pretty dank. We can duplicate the Reno too.
Whoops.
God, that would be evil. Whoops. Why whoops? What's going on? Shredder placement. Ah! That's why he's saying whoops. GG. Alright, we fixed the shredder placement. I don't mind getting either of these cards duplicated. I'd prefer to like play pressure cards. I don't want to play this because then he can fireball it and play Doomsayer. Whereas if he plays Doomsayer regularly, we have polymorph. So I think I'm just going to draw cards, get this duplicate out there. Well, we may overdraw our hand if we do that. Yeah, whatever. 7. We would get 2 copies, and then go up to 9, and then draw our 1 card. So we're good. Alright. So just getting like Azure Drake or Shredder duplicated, I don't mind, because Shredder's really annoying for Freeze Mage to deal with. Azure Drake draws me more cards so I can find the rest of my deck and kill him. So I like that. These seem like positive things. Having Mirror Entity in my hand is really good too, which means I can't pull it off Scientist for him to be able to duplicate a, what the heck, Doomsayer.
What to do?
Alright, it's turn 8, so you can still Frost Nova if I play Loatheb, so I don't really want to play Loatheb. I will instead play Belcher. And just pick him in the face.
Job's done.
I think I want to try and get Loatheb and Counterspell played in the same turn, and then he can't freeze it, and pop his block. So I want to pop his block at the turn I play Loatheb and play Counterspell, and then he can't reblock or do anything, and he just dies. So I want to try and make that happen. Alright, 3, 6, 9, so we're okay there. And we can play 2 Shredders next turn, which is pretty dank. Death rattles for days. One of these is always going to give me a whatchamacallit though. I'm always getting a Doomsayer off my own body shredder here, right? Alright, here comes Frost Nova Doomsayer, so we sheep that bad boy. Alright. Easy game. Alright, we got the Loatheb Counterspell Dream coming up. I don't have any need to like develop. I forgot that there's a Wild Pyromancer out there. Hello. I don't need any more pressure on the board, right? So I'll just ping him in the face. And then next turn we can Loatheb Counterspell in the same turn and pop his block, assuming my board's able to connect. And then that'll kill him. So if he Alexes me, I'll just do that. Or if he tries to do a weird Tony thing. Unless he Frost Novas again. Alright, he freezes again, so we're not doing that. Oh, Egg is sick. Well, I'm gonna need more big minions. Scientist isn't gonna pull a spell, but it's a 2/2. So I already used 2 barriers, so.
Time for killing.
I'll show them.
Alright, setting up the board. The board popping.